Hey y'all, hey, it's Galanda B, your emotional awareness coach, and we're back with Phone Down, Stay Calm. If this is your first video here, my name is Galanda B. I am an emotional awareness coach, and I help people to identify and learn their emotions through emotional awareness so they can have more joy and calm in their lives. Okay, story time today. So recently, very recently, my phone died. Yes, my phone died. It would be working perfectly fine and then just shut off out of nowhere, right? I tried plugging it up. It would come on temporarily and then shut off again. And then a couple of days ago, it shut off and it would not turn on. Now, imagine I got this phone while still living in the US, and it's under warranty in the US, but I am on the continent of Africa. What do you do, right? And I wanted to make this video because I thought it was a great example of using mindfulness, emotional awareness, and self-management in one's daily life, okay? So, mindfulness helped me to understand that to be in my emotions in the moment, right? So initially I was kind of agitated. However, at the moment that my phone would not turn back on, I recognized that there was some panic creeping in. Yes, I could feel the tension in my body and I could feel the panic coming in. And this is important because being able to identify that also allowed me to say, wait a minute, take a pause, which is one of my first steps of self-management. Is it really necessary to respond in this way to this situation? And for me, it wasn't. Why? Because I had prepared ahead of time. I had already purchased a phone here in Ghana as a backup phone in case something happened to my phone. I put all of my, critical apps on it and logged in and all of those sorts of things, right? So I was able to mitigate the panic feeling very quickly by pausing, asking myself that question, and then realizing that I already had a backup plan, right? Self-awareness comes from practice. Practice comes from mindfulness. Secondly, right, mindfulness helps with self-management. Now, Daniel Gold, I have my notes here. Daniel Gold Daniel Goleman, rather, outlines 4 areas of self-management: emotional self-control, which includes regulation and resilience, which I just described some regulation to you, positive outlook, adaptability, and achievement orientation. And these are 4 of the 12 areas that make up emotional intelligence. Anywho, back to the practical stuff. So once I had identified my panic, self-regulated out of that, I then went on to the adaptability portion, which means, okay, now I use my backup phone. Now I do some research to find out if I can move my phone number, my Ghana phone number that I had on my phone that no longer works, to this secondary phone, right? I had a positive outlook because I knew that there were steps that I could take to continue managing what I needed to manage. And I no longer had that panic/anxiety feeling. It was just a matter of what are the steps to do what needs to be done to get it done. That is the achievement orientation, right? Hey, this thing happened. It's unfortunate, right? I had my emotions about it. I regulated those emotions. I then turned to see what the options were available to me. And then I went through with those steps, right? There was also a secondary part to this experience that I think is really important, and that is reframing. And so for many people, let's say they had a backup phone, but it was their primary phone. They hadn't done all the stuff. There might have been a big panic. I can't get any of my work done. I can't access any of my things. Well, what am I going to do without a phone? Well, for me, my reframe was, well, if my phone's not working, there must be other things that I should be doing besides being on my phone, right? There's a myriad of other things I could be doing: cleaning, reading, attending events, etc. Another reframe for me was my reliance on things that I have obtained from the US, right? So my phone is my primary mode of communication. I got it from the US. I have to rely on some things there. But now that I have moved to my Ghana phone, my reliance on my US things is now reduced. So I reframed that part of what I'm doing in this new year, at least for me, is to reduce my reliance on US things, to find what I need, get what I need, be able to handle what I need while I'm here in Ghana and as I travel abroad to and from Ghana. So the message includes, besides being mindful and taking a moment to understand one's emotions, taking a pause to give yourself space to allow other options to come to you, then making the choice to have a positive outlook and move forward with achieving what you need to achieve to get it done, you can reframe how certain events happen to you. Now, because of this phone upset, I also didn't post a daily video like I wanted to. But again, perhaps that wasn't for me to do, right? I needed to get some rest. I took a nap that ended up being a 12-hour sleep. So obviously, recording and posting a video was not in the agenda, right? So just keep in mind that whether it's your phone broken or your shoe breaks or you miss an appointment, that you are resilient. You can be mindful and give recognition to the emotions that you are feeling. Allow yourself some space for a solution to be able to come to you so that you can move forward, all through your emotional awareness. So, hope you find this helpful. Until the next time, bye-bye.